You're watching Drake Queen Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Queen Game, and something about on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of When I Knew You. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Alright. His eyes darken, and so does the rest of his face. The rest of the world. I snap out of his trance and look up, noticing the stars seem to be fading. Ah! The eclipse! I quickly pull away from his touch, my mind thanking me and my heart cursing me for doing so. I gotta take the picture, for the club. Oh, right, yeah, go ahead. I scramble around, looking for my phone that I, for some reason, took out of my pocket somewhere throughout the night, and find it pushed aside with the food. I grab it, point it up at the sky, and... wait, turn it on first. Okay. Point... if my hands can stop shaking for a second... I take about a dozen pictures, my mind too mushy to even appreciate the eclipse or determine if the pictures turned out okay or not. After about a minute of this, I place my phone on my lap and stare up at the moon, aware I'm much further away from Marcus than I was before. Pretty, huh? Yeah. We both just stay like that, gazing at the moon, while my heart only yearns for the boy sitting next to me. Got any good ones? After packing our things, Marcus and I make our way back to town as I check the pictures I took. They're kinda ass. Cameras don't work on the moon. Yeah, that happens. I put my phone down and stare out the window, my mind still foggy and delirious from everything that just happened. I feel like I want to cry and laugh and kiss him and punch him all at the same time. The terrifying feeling I had that day on the road back with him is nothing compared to tonight. Tonight, the stupid, beautiful truth hits me in the face with its full force. I think I might have just fallen in love with Marcus. It's hard to breathe. It's as if my lungs are only capable of holding a small amount of air at the moment, so I suck it in short, shallow breaths. I look out the car window, and although the night is dark and gray, everything shines a little brighter. Looks a little more appealing. The corner store's neon sign, which usually looks dull and lifeless, now sparkles a pretty blue color. I imagine myself inside with him, buying a slushie, talking about everything and nothing at all. The part of me that knows I shouldn't be thinking of such things scolds me harshly, but in truth, it's so quiet I hardly acknowledge it. Right now, the only thing in my mind is one singy-songy, incredibly loud voice, and it's chanting the name of my old best friend driving the truck. Eventually, we pull up in front of my house in painfully loud silence, neither of us daring to speak now. We sit like that for a minute or so. I don't know, I'm not keeping track. Time is the last thing on my mind. So, he speaks. It takes every muscle in my body to turn and face him, but my eyes seem to have a hard time focusing on his face, much less his eyes. My heart hammers in my chest, his hazy silhouette just inches away from me. So, we're here. Right. I know this is where we're supposed to say goodbye, but... just a little longer, just a little bit more time with him. Cal? Yeah? Finally, I somehow get the strength to look him in the eye, and I immediately regret it. They gleam and glisten in the dim light from the houses around us, illuminating his face. He's gorgeous, and I hate that. His expression is dark, pensive, like he's thinking hard, yet his eyes don't leave my face. It's not the kind of look that feels like his mind is elsewhere, or that he's looking right through me. I know that kind of look all too well. No, whatever he's thinking about, it has to do with me. I start getting increasingly more nervous. The desire to hear his thoughts resurfacing stronger than ever. But then his expression falls, sighing through his nose as he fakes a smile. Tell your dad I said hi. Oh, yeah, of course. You have a good night then, Cal. Yeah, you too, Marcus. I hop off his truck and, after a small wave goodbye, he drives off into the night. I have a hard time sleeping. I usually drop like a rock when I'm tired, but no matter how long I keep my eyes closed, my thoughts run too wild to achieve sleep. I love him. The thought makes me bury my face deep into my pillow, as if applying enough pressure will make it untrue. It can't be. I mean, I understand why. Of course I do. Maybe I'm easy, but Marcus is hard not to like. I think of all those good points in an obnoxiously long list that I won't bother recounting, or we'd be here all night. But now that the initial boom of the realization has subsided, the voice of reason grows louder and louder. Yeah, it's no good, is it? He's Karina's to take, right? Okay, so I'm not stupid. At this point in time, there's no dancing around it or passing it off as a joke, or if it is a joke, it's long overplayed. Marcus, he feels something for me too, right? The unmistakable tension between us is definitely not platonic. No way. I'd be fine with anyone else, but with him, it's like we both don't know what to do. Why is it that he might like me? I couldn't even begin to comprehend. But if, for whatever reasons he may have, he does like me, and if he asks me out, if he chooses me over her, would I still say no? And for once, the voice of reason, who's so quick to jump in and shut me down, doesn't have anything to say. What a blur. I don't remember falling asleep last night, but I'm sure it was late enough to not get enough sleep. I'm sleepy and tired, and honestly a little cranky. But to make matters worse, I'm also really nervous. My hands are shaky, and my heart's BPM is all over the place. So yeah, awesome combo. Sleepy with anxiety. Typical Friday morning, I'd say. I don't think I was this nervous even on my first day here, but then again, I wasn't in love with my best friend at the time. It's gonna be hell talking to him. I don't think my heart could take it. Is it normal to want to avoid your crush at all costs? Actually, yeah. Probably. I just hope God shows some mercy, sends Troy my way so I can talk to him instead of, yo. Ah, okay, I get it. This is punishment for being gay. Sorry, God. I turn to face his voice, Marcus, as he stands in front of me. He seems okay. Huh, good for him. Hi. You look tired. Yeah, maybe. Didn't sleep well? Guess not. I see. Be careful not to fall asleep in class, then. Don't want to wake you from another one of those dreams. I offer a half-hearted chuckle, looking away in embarrassment. God, it's a lot harder to play along with these jokes now that I've properly realized my feelings. I'm pretty sure I haven't even looked him in the eyes yet. I mean, how could I? After what happened last night, how could he be so okay about it? You alright? No. Yeah. You sure? I'm here if you need me. For some reason, he's really starting to piss me off. Marcus, it seems, is great at pretending that nothing ever happened. So that's how it is, huh? Fine. I can play that game. I'm fine. Thanks for taking me out yesterday, Marcus. Shame everyone else was busy. It would have been way better if they all showed up. Yeah. True. I'll try to get us all together next time, then. That's good. Maybe then it might actually be a memorable night. Right. This didn't feel as good as I thought it would. Hey, about yesterday. Oh, no. Listen, Oh, no, not now, no! Callum, I really have... Oh my god. What? Yeah, I'm sorry. What the fuck, Callum? Now? At school? Yeah, I can't hold it. I'm just gonna go then. I could go with you if you want. Nah, I'll just, you should head to class. I give my most sincere smile, clutching my stomach with both arms. Thanks, though, really, for everything. Let's hang out again soon, okay? Seems like that worked because he smiles back at me in that special way of his and nods. Yeah, of course. See you in class, then. Shit, too loud. Thanks, Marcus. You're always such a gentleman. And with that, I back away and head towards the bathroom. You know what? Yeah, let's just pretend last night didn't happen. For now. The rest of the day passes on in a slow and eventful haze. Marcus and I barely speak. Troy didn't show up yesterday. I rarely talked to Karina. It's strange. For someone who's supposed to be in love with Marcus, they don't hang out very much. Not to my knowledge, at least. I make my way over to the club room in slow, tired steps. The giddiness of love has subsided quite a bit, leaving me with a deflated, empty feeling of longing in its place. Why does he want to act like everything's normal? Does he regret doing that? I shake my head. Who cares? Right now my feelings don't matter. Now's the time for work. With one last sigh, I push open the door to the club room, expecting the usual sight of boring activity. But instead, Hazel stands near the doorway, along with someone I haven't seen in the club before. Ah, Callum, you're finally here. You look tired. I am. But, I'm good. I look at the bunny next to her, who is desperately avoiding meeting my gaze. Hey, Callum, this is Adrian, our stand-in reporter, remember? Oh, yeah, of course. Adrian lifts up a hand in an attempt of a wave, still not looking at me, but hey, at least he knows I'm here. Hazel grabs both of Adrian's shoulders, like a mother presenting her child to someone, even though she's a bit smaller than him. Adrian has a problem with holding the camera still, so that's where you come in. Your first task, Callum. Isn't it exciting? Yeah. Well, just follow him around, take pictures of whatever he needs. Have fun, you two! I need those pictures by the end of the day. With one quick shove, Hazel pushes us both out the door and closes it behind us. She can be kind of scary sometimes. I turn to face Adrian, who's glaring daggers at the door in annoyance. Hey. Hey. Damn, he's an extra quiet kid. That means I'll have to be the extroverted one. He does a little come on motion with his hand and turns to walk down the hall, waiting to see if I'll follow. I do, though, and we make our way out in silence. Despite feeling awkward walking around with a total stranger, it's also a little peaceful. None of us try to strike up a conversation, and that seems to suit us both just fine. We're in the football field now, the sun a little unforgiving for the middle of fall. Cheerleaders and football players are doing drills on the field, and my mind goes to Marcus. And then Karina. Oh, so this is where they meet. A slow but sharp pang of jealousy stings my chest, and I can't seem to gulp it down. Ugh! Who knows if they hang out after every practice, go out to eat, watch a movie. Does he give her a ride home like he does with me? He must. Why wouldn't he? Callum? Huh? My attention snaps to Adrian, who seems to have been frantically trying to get my attention for a while. Oh, sorry. He gives me a perplexed look, but just nods and points to what I was staring at. Can you take a picture of them? One of the girls and one of the boys? Ah, yeah, on it. I do as I'm told, trying my best to get newspaper-worthy photos that would make Peter Parker proud. After I think I've got some decent photos, I head over to the side of the building, where Adrian now stands in order to get some shade and show him the pictures. He carefully observes them, and after a minute, he gives me an approving nod. Looks good. Ah, thank you. Probably not as good as that Lawrence guy. Well, he's had a lot of practice. That's true. We watch the crowd of students practice their respective sports activities in silence for a bit, my eyes trying to unsuccessfully find my wolf. So, been in the club for a while? Oh, yeah, 3 years. Why'd you decide to join? I mean, you don't strike me as an interviewer type. He looks at me and after a beat cracks a shy smile. Yeah, I'm not. I like to write, though. Oh, well, that makes sense then. Hey, Callum? Yeah? I heard about your investigation. Huh? David Ramirez? Oh. He shifts his weight on one foot, then the other, his hands deep in his pockets as he goes on. I just want to say, you should stop looking into it. What? He avoids looking at me entirely. There's a fiercely determined look on his face as he keeps talking. It's just, Hazel, she didn't finish the case, alright? Yeah, she said she hit a dead end. He nods. It's only half the truth, though. Truth is, she realized that getting involved in the case was going to put her right at the front door of some really dangerous people. She wanted to continue, but Lawrence talked her out of it. Unlike Hazel, he knows when to call it quits, usually. But in the end, Hazel listened to him. She never gives up on a case. That should tell you how bad these people are. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. Our Patreon or our YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!